Yo, what's up guys? Welcome to part 2 of how to make 3D 2D game. So in this part we will talk about rigid body collisions and player jumping. So let's get started. Let's select the player. I'm going to move it a bit up and hit the play button. As you can see, the player is floating and I don't want that. So let's go to Add Component, Physics, Rigid Body. So when you add a rigid body to a game object, it will be affected by physics. So let's hit the player button and see what happens. Okay, so as you can see, the player went down because I checked the use gravity. So let's try again, but I'm going to uncheck and take the use gravity. As you can see, nothing happened. So when I use gravity, the player will go down. So let's take the use gravity. You may ask, why did the player stop when it hit the cube? So because the cube has a box collider and the player has a sphere collider. When two colliders collide with each other, they stop, obviously. So when I untick the box collider and hit the play button, let's see what happens. Okay, the player goes through it because there is no collider to check. So basically that's it with rigid body and collisions. So let's go to player movement script and open. Now we're gonna add the jumping script. So okay, so let's select the player and move it in the y-axis. As you can see, when I increase the y-axis, it goes up, and when I decrease it, it goes down. So this is the player, and when I hit the space key, the player goes up in the y-axis. So to do that, let's go to our script, and I'm going to use the rigid body for this function. So let's add a rigid body to our script. So let's make a new variable called, let's make it private, rigid body, and I'm going to call it RB for short, rigid body. So I'm going to set the rigid body RB to this game object rigid body. So get component rigid body. Okay, so in the update function, I'm going to write if input dot get key down. I want it only when he presses the space key, not when he keeps pressing it. So key code dot space. I want when I hit the space. This function, this if statement will be okay. So I'm going to write rb dot add force. Okay, so this function adds a force to the rigid body. Okay, and its type will be vector3. So let's write new vector3, and when I hit the space button, I don't want it to go in the x-axis or the z-axis. I want it only to go up in the y-axis, as it's shown in this, only in the y-axis. Okay, so in the x-axis I'm going to set it 0, and the y-axis I'm going to set it well, let's make another variable public. Let's make it public int integer, and we're gonna call it jump force. Okay, in the y-axis I wanted to go by the jump force, which we can edit later on. Okay, so let's save it and go to the Unity. Hit the play button. Okay, here you can see Unity is checking for errors. Hopefully there are none. Okay, when I hit the space button, normally, wait, what's wrong? Let's go to our script, RB advanced. Okay. Normally it works, but let me check again. I'm going to set it private for a moment. Public, to see what's wrong. Okay. It's the jump force is 0. I didn't assign it, so let's make it 20, for example, and go space key. Okay, so the mass, I guess, is very heavy, so let's set it to 0, 1 and hit. Okay, it works. Well, it went up, very up, very up. Okay, so I'm going to set the jump force to 5, for example, and hit the space key. Okay, that works fine, very fine. Okay, let's go jump around. Okay, it works. So let's now change. When you change something in the play, nothing happens after. So now I'm going to change it again. The mass, I'm going to set it to 0.01, the jump force to 5, and hit the play button. Okay, everything works fine. So I'm going to assign it jump force to 3, no, 4. Okay, that works perfectly. So I hope you liked the video. I hope my explanation was very good. I hope. So if you have any questions, put them in the comments below, and thank you very much for your time. Thank you. Goodbye.